All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I just want to start out by saying, so wild, standing there with her hands in her hair. I can't help remember just where she touched me. There's still no face here in her place. So cool. She was like jazz on a summer's day, music high and sweet, and she just flew away. Now she can't be that warm with the wind in her arms. Valerie, call me, call on me, call me, wait and see. You're the same girl you used to be.
I appreciate you singing that one and not Valerie Valera.
Oh, with the knapsack on your back, you mean that one? Boy, that would take you back to elementary age, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was
Oh my God.
So welcome everybody, and a big happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I hope you're all having a look at Val B has her sparkly pink on today. Val K has her red on today, and I got my hearts and my soul connected. Yeah. Welcome everybody. I know you know these two ladies. They don't usually come on together, but they do know each other. And so we have Valerie from Illumination Portal, and we have Valerie from Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. And they are just, I said, let's have a Valentine's Day show. You know how corny I can be, right? You all know I'm very, very corny.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I
Good.
love it. Valerie means strong in Latin.
It does.
So Val, I'm thinking Val.
It's also French. It's French from what I looked it up. Too.
Strong and healthy
strong, yeah.
and brave and valiant.
Brave.
That's what you girls are.
And that
Strong, healthy,
that
brave,
is apparently what we needed to do this lifetime.
Do you want to know why you were? I found out the real reason why, and this will blow your mind. And I thought to myself, well, this really does make sense with the name, because you guys are a lot of times out of your head and into the ethers, right? So Saint Valerie was a 3rd century martyr, and she had so much conviction that upon her beheading, she carried her own head and gave it to the bishop.
I can see myself doing that.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, really, girls, that takes a lot of nuts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of nuts and chutzpah.
I know. I just loved it. I found out that also the name Valerie had the highest usage year in 1959. Yeah, it was like topped out then and then went down. What do you got, girl? What do you got?
I just got pink crystals. Yeah, this one's a rose quartz.
Okay.
This is a pink Peruvian opal. And it's all about love and the heart center. And I just got a bunch of rose quartz. I was just bringing the vibe with me.
Good. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. I do have a morganite. This one is morganite.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So Book Spat Coffee apparently just had it in her mouth and heard something funny. All right. So anyway. So we already sort of got together with some of the things that we pulled in cards today. So I'm going to let Val B start us off with her card she pulled, and also just a tiny bit about the astrology that's going on right now. And then we'll have Val K tell you what she pulled, and yeah.
I just pulled one card and I've got Goddess, but it says honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, love every part of you. So that's how this all started with the three of us. But I know the astrology is like, okay, we have a stellium, meaning 3 or more planets in Aquarius. That's unusual. But then we have Mercury already met Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius. Mars met Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius last night, like 1 in the morning on the East Coast. And Venus is going to meet Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius on the 17th, the day before. And then the 18th, we go into Pisces season, right? But we're still going to have all these planets in Aquarius. Aquarius is outside the box thinking, but it's showing us that we've not been in these energies for quite a while. And it really takes the time to rediscover yourself. We're being reset by the stars. The last time Mercury met Pluto at 0 degrees was 61 AD. The last time Mars did, I know, was 140
That's
years
Val
ago.
was carrying her head, you know.
So it is innovative, right? This innovate the person that you always dream to be. That's what I keep hearing. Your biggest wish in your heart, live that. And in order to live that, we have to love ourselves and accept ourselves.
Thank you. Yes, that was my real feel for today. Was that just because if you don't have a love partner, it doesn't matter, because today is a day to love yourself and remember that you must love self before you can love anybody else, really, and that we matter to ourselves and to each other. So, all right, Val K, let's. What did you pull, dear?
Well, yeah, absolutely. And I'm sorry, I'm lagging a little bit on my connection. Okay. Let's hope I don't lose my connection. But I just want to say, I totally agree with Valerie and Aley. And meditation is a card that I brought up. And you notice the heart here? It connects you with that beautiful soul self. And that all-inclusive love of divine source, all that is. That love is that unconditional, you're connected to everything. Right.
That's right.
It is beyond the human relationship kind of love. It is the expansive, including everyone love. It's the real home kind of love. They're telling you to gather your insights while you're in meditation and allow yourself to perceive things in a new way. And with that new insight and perspectives, you're going to now align. And you notice in the center, there is a heart. You're aligning with
Michael's sword.
The earthly ego self with the soul self coming into your heart. And sending that light out. So this is a transformational energy for this timing, especially with the Aquarius energies. It is humanitarian. It is all-inclusive. So another card is about aligning your life. So it's all about accepting in that divine love of self. Remember who you are. Believe that you are this divine being projecting down into this avatar.
Yeah.
That's who you are. You aren't the ego mind. The love is there for you when you tap into this field, and you will feel that universal love that will never leave you. It is always with you. It's who you are. And when you radiate that light out, you will attract people that will resonate with that frequency into your life, friends, community, people that will love you and you them. So it's a beautiful thing. That's the message.
Ladies, beautiful messages today. I pulled a card. It's an interesting one. It says, I feel alone. And, we do feel alone sometimes. Yes. But we aren't alone. We have our guides, we have our angels, we have our friends, and we have our community. And it says here to trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far. You have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Look at that. These are really cool Akashic truth oracles. And
wow.
We know that there's a lot of Akashic people out there. So there you go. Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
So that's wonderful. Thank you,
It's
lady.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And that it isn't, I mean, I think you ladies feel this too, as we're ascending these last few years, but it's ramping up. It is more of our higher self coming into our physical form. And
Mhm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's like the more you and I don't want to say, oh, you have to love yourself, your higher self's not coming in, but you're the more open you are to trusting in all that is in yourself,
Mhm.
it it is an easier journey. I guess I want to say
Sure.
a journey
Yeah.
of meeting
It
yourself.
meets the vibration more easily because you love yourself, and then this thing comes in, and it if you're aligned with it, as other Val said,
Yeah,
it brings you up. So yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it.
I
I love
agree
it.
with you.
Exactly
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah.
exactly that. And when you remember who you really are and you recognize that within yourself, you will be moving from your soul center. And whatever you do and are prompted to do, you won't go up here to talk yourself out of it. You'll just be
You'll be in the
moving
heart.
from your heart, from your soul.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a powerful
So
thing when that
it is
happens.
a powerful thing. So, don't look at
Yeah.
this as a day of celebration for just lovers or just partners. I mean, they even started a thing called Galentine's Day and Palentine's Day. And I think that what they wanted to make sure everybody was to feel included. And I think sometimes in the past that hasn't been the case. And so I'm really happy to see that they can morph that whole idea into more self-inclusion and loving of the self. So thank
Yeah.
you, ladies.
Yeah,
So let's
because
say
in reality, I think it's all about it's all about the higher vibrational love, the agape love, not
right.
about the who loves you, baby. That's
Right.
that's not really it.
I thought it was all about the bass, all about the bass. No, it's not all about the bass. So hi, Rap and Seascape and Christine is here. And yes, you can put in if you would like to have a reading. We can do some
Yeah.
readings today. We have Viviani and we have Willow. And actually, both Vals will freeze up a bit. I just want you to know that. That's just what happens. When I'm on with either Val, it happens. So I brought the two the hardest connected ones here because they're so powerful that they blow out the internet. So yeah. But we still want you here for the time that we can have you. So Book is here. And Michelle Krantz is here, and Flower Beauty. Moira is here. It's so nice to see all of you. Joyful Journey. Whoops. Joyful Journey and Rossi. All the suspected ones that come by. Janet, hi, honey.
Hi,
And
Janet.
Teresa says you're the Double Mint twins. All right. Now that's reaching pretty far back. Hi, Cheryl. Lisa Foster and Akila and Jing is here. Wow, got some new people. Got some new people that new to me. New to me. It's nice to see you. Dolores Villanueva. Nice to see you. And yeah, and happy Valentine's Day to every single one of you. I do have let's see, I do have one question from Dolores that I have clicked here. Thank you for putting up both Val's information. Hi, Linnea. And Create Love is here. And Book is here. She says she wears rose quartz bracelets and rings of kunzite and morganite, but she loves the dark light. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Here's what Willow says. I found that if I asked myself, what would I do for someone else and then do it for me? That's the beginning of loving myself. It's easy to love others, but it's hard to give that in. Thank you. That's absolutely right. That's beautifully said. Beautifully said. Absolutely. Hello, Nevra. Nice to see you. Okay, I have your question as well. Who else? Karen Doyle, much love. Colorful Foresight, good to see you. Here's something that Flower Beauty has said. Let's see. Patty G is here. Patricia's here. MJ420 is here. There you go. All right. Yeah, 420. Get a Valentine one. Yeah. There you go.
Since you said 420, can I say something? On 420 this year, Uranus and Jupiter are going to be together, conjunct. Magical. I mean, it's like every time I say it, I see this magical fairy dust, gold sparkly dust being like flown all over the planet, right? It's just dripping down on us. So based on those of us, and we're a spiritual community, and I'm not trying to exclude anybody, but those of us who are connected to our hearts and souls will really be getting a big boost from that Jupiter Uranus thing on 420.
You know, I'm glad you said it. I never know how to pronounce that planet, and it's better than saying we're going to get a big boost in Uranus, you know, because that would be really, yeah, totally different idea. Yeah. I honestly find I almost don't want to say the name of the planet because I'm always afraid I'll say it wrong. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, my granddaughter just said that to me the other day. How come you don't say it this way? And I was like, she knows all the planets.
She knows all the planets.
Yes, it's so cool. But
right.
to have this heavy of an Aquarius season right now with all these planets in there. Uranus rules Aquarius, so you got to look how these energies are flowing in,
complementing each other. Yeah,
bringing us that
awesome,
that innovative spirit. Right? Who am I? That's what I keep asking. Who am I? Who am I going to create? So we can recreate
because we can create ourselves in every moment, which we don't think we can. And this is a great question. Why do we yearn for love from others? I wish our loving ourselves was enough. And it can be, Flower Beauty, but I think we're always seeking validation. We're, you know,
that's why. Yeah. Aley, exactly. And I was going to Flower Beauty's question, I'm just taking you back to soul love, because that is that is the true love. When you love yourself at that soul level, you're in your own energy, and you can sit and be and go about your business and do what you're here to do according to your divine plan. You have you're just completely happy in every moment, and you have no longing. You have that love, that soul love. That is where you want to be. You don't have that kind of longing if you're really, truly in that soul love and that connectedness, because that's what you feel. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is we're born into love, hopefully, and our parents have loved us. And so we want to feel loved, I think. Val, what did you want to say?
It's true. But sorry, Val. Go ahead. I was going to speak to. I don't mean romantic love, but love from parents, family, and friends. You cannot order people to love you. However, your family and friends show up, you've got to allow that. That's how they show up. Your job is to use them as that mirror, fine, and set your boundaries. And you're going to go into the center and really be deep in your soul and allow in that love from your soul, because actually we kind of block. It's just like we've said, it's hard to receive from others. You know, when somebody's paying you a compliment, you're like,
oh no, not really. I just got this at the Goodwill.
It's like you can give, but receiving is a whole different.
It's a whole other idea.
You got to step into that powerfully placed center in your heart, in your soul, and really own that sacred place, and step out into the world from that foundation. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at, well, this is what they think of me. No, it's none of your business. Who cares? That's not the real you. That's their
Yeah.
formed opinion of you. That's their ego
Right.
mind of you. That's what they have constructed of you. But you are your own unique individual. You don't want to let somebody else define you. You are you.
Right.
You
Right.
from here, not from here. Yeah.
So true. And we do that, especially young, when you're younger or you're preteen, that really affects
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And,
It does.
however you receive that, you really do feel you're being pointed at and exposed, and they don't like me. And it took me a long time to love myself, but once I did, I'm never lonely. I'm never alone. I enjoy my own company, and I know that probably sounds bizarre, but I love it. I love being with myself. And the thing is, once you have that inside your heart where you really aren't, you are being this higher love, this agape love. And
Right.
it's vibrating out of you, and that's what you're calling to you. So you will connect eventually, whenever, and let me say this, you will connect eventually to that person that really will understand you and love you on that level that you're loving. But we think we're going to fix a guy, or we're going to fix his problems, and I see this person, and I'm not going to be happy until he's like that, and we try to force people to be what we see, and that's totally the wrong way to go. So
Definitely. Book, this is a great
Well, when
idea.
you're-
We probably could do that. Yeah. Go ahead, Valerie. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, Valerie was right. And when you vibrate at this soul level of your love, you attract that divine complement who is going to come in at that soul level love, where you are just going to appreciate how they show up. There's no changing idiosyncrasies or habits. There's just recognizing them for who they are, their divine, beautiful soul. So yeah,
that's right.
It's a beautiful
Which
thing.
reminds me that Val K and Gerald have a class on the divine complement, which is all about that, and it's fascinating.
We kind of revamped it, and we now call it manifesting in the quantum field. So that's March 1st, if anybody wants to. Yeah. So it's the same.
Yes.
It's really getting that. Yeah, it's just bringing what your heart's desire. Yeah.
So let me just bring in something from the past, because we are all of a certain age, but we've lived in different parts of the country. When I was a kid, we used to have to make these little boxes for Valentine's Day that everybody could come and put your Valentines in, or you'd make a paper bag or whatever. And it used to be so pure. I mean, there was a lot of stress, though. Who was going to get the most? Was the one you really liked going to give you the really good one that says "I love you" on it? And so, does everybody remember getting those when they were kids? Do you girls remember that?
I do remember. I remember us folding paper over and gluing it or stapling it and putting it on the side of our desk like a little pouch. Yeah. And I kept saying, "Oh man, I hope I get at least one." Because I was a real wallflower kid and really introverted. Oh my gosh, so introverted. Oh, painfully shy and introverted.
Oh wow. Well,
yeah,
and you know what? We had to have a card too for everybody.
I really didn't like.
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's awful.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying.
Did you have slam books in junior high school? Did you guys have slam books
in junior high?
Slam books. Have you ever heard of slam books?
No, I don't.
You take a composition book, and the first page you pick a number and you put your name in, and then you go to page 2 and it says, what's your favorite group? And the Monkees or the Beatles or whatever, and then and you write it under the number you picked. And it gets more and more and more. And then it's who's your crush, and you have to tell everybody. And it's like, once people find out, because they want to read what you wrote, it was a slam to some people. I think that's why they called it that, because it was like, oh, I don't like that person.
Yeah. I would have opted out. As a kid, I was involved, but no, I'm not gonna give out my deep insights.
Yeah. Thank goodness it wasn't, what is your path and what is your sign? It was too early for that. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Sonia, Liz and Awe, and Nana, Jenny. Thanks for being here. Oh, wow. What other wisdom tidbits would you like to say before we move into some readings? They're chomping. Maybe I should have said no readings, but I'm not going to. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun to talk with you ladies, really. Yeah. So
that self-love, though, it does take it takes a little while to cultivate that, because we were not in an environment that encouraged that. I mean, our parents loved us, hopefully, in that, but they were under societal rules too. And you can't have your heart on your sleeve. You can't show people how you feel. Being a compassionate person will get you stepped on. That's what I was told. And I'm like, oh my God, what in the world?
Wow.
So it is, I guess it was a defensive thing, to cover your heart, hide yourself. It was, for a lot of people, I think we had to, but now that this energy is totally different. Society's changing. It's going to change under this Pluto Aquarius. It's and it's for the better, for humanity. And we're not going to get very far if we can't show each other love and compassion, and that starts with us. That's all I was going to say.
That's wonderful. I think that, of course, we have to remember the age gap and how society was when we were kids. And you're a little bit younger than us, Val B, but you grew up within that 60s, 70s, 80s type time period. And, I think we just had a different set of rules, but there were also no rules in some cases, like Valentine's Day, for instance. You didn't have to bring a Valentine in for everybody. You usually did because your mother made you do it. You weren't going to leave out this kid or that kid. So you pick the crappiest one to give to them, But, we would also could bring in cookies and cakes and things like that from home, and they can't do that anymore because of, this. Yeah. And so I just think it's a tougher. No, that's all right. It's just a tougher world in some ways. In some ways, I guess it's easier because I don't know about you, but you go home and you'd say, yeah, tomorrow at 8:00, it's time to go to bed. Mom, I need cookies for tomorrow for my class. Thank you. Yeah.
It's a shame that they can't do home baked goods in schools anymore. I think that'll hopefully change. But my little granddaughter wanted to send everybody a gift, a card, a crystal with the card. Explaining what it was, whether it's clear crystal or rose quartz. So my son and his girlfriend put it all together. I didn't even ask how many kids it was, but they said she was so excited this morning, and she has mine with her because I'm picking her up today on the bus. So it's adorable.
I sure hope they don't give her any crap about it, though, because there are some places that that's woo woo and all that. I hope she doesn't have a problem. It sounds adorable. It really sounds adorable.
It was her idea. I didn't say it. My son didn't say it, but I just think that kids are so far advanced, and they're very loving, giving kids. It's just amazing.
That's very true. That's very true. All right. So let's go ahead and answer some questions here today. So Dolores, you have a really cool picture there. It looks like somebody made a one of those caricatures of you. I love those when you tell them what your interests are and they make a sketch of you. Anyway, she'd love a romance reading. All right. As long as you remember, Dolores, to love yourself first. So, ladies, I'm going to say 1 to 2 cards tops so we can get through some of these today.
Okay.
If you can. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
The card I have is Soul Voice for you. Find your soul voice. Your soul voice will resonate with the other soul who is your mate and your love in your life. And there you will find your connection. I love that message for you.
I do too. Yeah, it seems like you're maybe hiding a feeling that you feel about somebody, or not, maybe haven't come out of, you're waiting to see what this person is. That's the first thing I felt. And the card confirmed it. Was like it's you're protecting your heart. But I think you have someone in mind already. And that person and you need to have an open conversation maybe soon.
Okay. Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's hidden. It's a hidden.
Okay.
Oh no. Go ahead, Val.
All right. Val K?
So, well, I hope I don't freeze, but this is saying you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. So instead of maybe thinking about things in the past, or maybe being in your ego mind worrying about what is coming for you, to create right in this now moment, feel that opening of love coming in, and let that be your manifestation, because that will give you a fresh start. And opportunities will arise that will give you someone will show up in that kind of manifestation. And that's what they're saying. Thank you, Dolores.
I agree with that. It is about, and that's a big point that we should all mention. Staying in the moment is so important. Living, you're only alive right now in this moment. If we're constantly dreaming of this thing in the future, that's anxiety. If we're worrying about this thing in the past, that's depression. It's really hard to do that, though, to stay in the moment, to constantly remind yourself where you're at. But yeah, that's okay. That makes better sense on what I was getting. Thank you, Val.
You girls just going to be bouncing up.
I love what you said. Yeah. It's all good.
So a joyful journey is unemployed, looking for a job, wondering if she can have a little information on that.
Okay. The job you love is what I just heard.
This is what I got from the husband. I don't know what it is, but it's a plant that you can plant later. He said, I don't know what the hell to get you now. I can't get you any chocolate. So I got him chocolate.
It's very beautiful. I love that plant.
Thank you. Yeah.
Get chocolate one way or another, darn it.
I know. All right. So, Joyful, I have here that you are about to get a gift, something unexpected.
Yes.
I don't know if that's overshadowing your career or not, whether it's career or love-based. I'm not sure. But it could be that you maybe get the gift of learning of a new job or getting a job chat conversation with somebody. But make sure that this person has true intentions. Oh, I really feel it's a love reading. They tell me what to read before what you want. Just be careful of somebody with any kind of deception behind what they give you. All
right. I got the card says your hard work is rewarded. That was after these other two cards, which one was freedom and one was an unexpected way of receiving. I think you are very close to coming into alignment to the job that really you called in. You really called it in, and that it's going to show up. I mean, can't beat the sun card, even the freedom card, the sun.
No, you can't. That's a beautiful card. Yeah.
And it's kind of going to be surprising a little bit, but I feel that you've connected. You've already they're looking at you. They're going to
Oh,
you've already applied and all that to this place.
okay.
Something that you really want.
Great. All right, Val K.
Okay, so joyful journey. They're saying put your demands on the table. So I take this as tell the universe exactly what you want to bring, and you're in the cultivation timing. So you're cultivating, and you are growing in the growing phase. Continue to water the seeds, and you must have planted in order to reap the rewards. So this is clear.
So yes, I think so too. But what Val said, it's in the pipeline, so to speak. Yeah, yeah.
It is. But you need to order it up, like you order a meal. Exactly what you want.
What did you say? If you deserve it, they will serve it. Is that?
You deserve that.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I love that.
They will serve. That is beautiful.
I'm using that from now on.
It is. We have to speak to existence. We have to tell this ether all around us. This is the kind of job I want. This is where I want it. This is how much I want to make. This is this, and this. All the details. This is the energy we've been living in. It is just opening up for us. So, and I just heard practice with your manifestation skills. Keep asking. Ask. I mean, dream big. They've been saying this. It is that law, that cultivation period where we're taking it in the seed, the dark seed. We're planted the seed, and now, as the energies come in, they're giving us they're coming in to bring light to that dream. You know,
they're coming in with the big ones. You know, they're the type of waiter and waitress that can see this
trade.
I used to do that, 2 of them when I was busy.
I know.
Oh my God.
I did it one time there were beer in the stand, the cups, the glasses that have, a stand on them, and they were all full, and I had a whole bunch, here, and I'm bringing it down, and the whole beer goes all over the ground.
I've done it. I know it's sad.
I had a beer bath. Yeah, I had a beer bath. Oh my God.
That's gotta happen in a server's career. Yeah. That's definitely something that would happen.
Yeah, when you're young, early, sir. Oh my goodness.
Yep, definitely. Yeah. So Neva wonders, will her Valentine be here in the next few weeks? Oh, I know she has somebody in her life. So let's see. Oh. What was the other one we said, Val K? It was do your best and manifest. Oh, she's frozen. Okay.
Love that. Do your best and manifest.
She might have to come back. All right.
In her manifestation class with Gerald, is that a 1 day class?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Oh, that would be amazing.
It's really good. And she's actually offering another class that I'm going to take. It's on meditation and finding your spirit guides. And then I think it's March, she's doing actually a 7-week program for channeling. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't know she had all that going on.
Very busy. And if anybody wants to know more about it, go to dragonflycrystals.store, and that she has information on. All right. So what I get here for you, Neva, is authenticity. So I'm thinking that, yes, you have a very authentic relationship with this person, and they are your Valentine. And look at how close you are. I know there's no faces per se, but I love this card. And I think this person is a teacher to you
Mm.
in some way. We can teach each other things, even when we're not in formal teaching. This person is really close to you and like a teacher. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Val. Yeah.
Well, I'm getting like I'm getting a surprise feeling. Like it might be sooner than you think. So it
Oh,
seems like the door's going to open up for you
wow.
before a few weeks. I'm just checking. And the card I got is what you need is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
And love will show the way is as the other card. So I do think
Okay.
that yeah, you
Yeah.
you both know that you two are a couple, a thing, and it's just gonna
Mhm.
grow. But I think he misses you, or she. I shouldn't say he.
Right. The partner. There you go. It's all right, Val. Val K. It's okay. Yeah.
I restarted my computer, so hopefully I'll have a better connection.
At least it's not a love connection you're missing.
It's not. My hubby's my IT guy, so
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
Yes, that's right.
That's
I was saying, what was the one you said? It was do your best and manifest. What was that saying you said the other day, Val? You said it on my Sunday show. Something that rhymed with manifest.
I can't remember it,
I
to
know
tell you the truth, but it was good. It was like
It was.
really, I entertained myself with it.
Yeah. Did you have a card?
It was do your best and manifest.
I think so too. I saw that show. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was.
That wasn't from me.
No, it's from them. Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember.
Uh-huh. Anything for Nivra, or do you want to just wait and go on to the next one?
I'll go on to the next.
All right, that's fine. Nivra, I think you got your message anyway, so thank you, dear. What does Spirit want me to know about what I'm thinking? Flower Beauty asks. All right, let's see if we can. All right. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Peter. I hope you're feeling better today. Oh, yes, Michelle. Love connection. I remember that. Yes. Oh. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I'm getting you you're kind of waiting for something, like longing for something. You're trying to understand how to make manifest what it is you do want. And again, we were just talking about Val's manifest class with Gerald coming up. There are definitely more productive ways to manifest than just sitting there longing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
I find this most interesting. Flower Beauty, I believe you live somewhere in India, I believe. Look at this. It's a woman with a sari holding a lotus. I mean, how perfect a card is that? And it says, yeah, I know. It says you're a seeker and you are seeking. And this woman is allowing the lotus to blossom. So is allowing whatever it is to come in and trust and know and understand that it will come in when the time is divinely right. And so they're reminding you just how important self-care is. And that's what this whole thing is actually becoming: self-love, self-care. While you're waiting, love yourself. Yes. Love yourself. That's what I get.
I love that. I love that. So especially with your cards, I got speak up. And this is for you, Flower Beauty. You are not saying what's eating you up inside. You can't keep this up in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on to be happy. And inside your question, what does Spirit want me to know about what I am thinking? It's called passive, being passive in your life. You want to say, hey, I am, why is this blah, 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 and be specific and say it out loud. Another way to look at this card is speak up to the universe and tell it directly what you want. Don't hem-haw around it. Don't be passive. make it happen with direct contact, direct speech.
But then you got to let it go, don't you? I mean, you can't keep focusing on
No,
it.
you just say it. You say it once from your
Once.
heart, mean it, and let it go. Allow it to manifest, because here is a gift. You are uncovering new talents, and will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Speak up to the universe, and for yourself, speak up. Don't be passive about it. That's what they're saying. And so I know that sounded strong. That's how I wanted to put it through to you.
Sure, it's a strong reading. Yeah.
So happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's important. I was getting, when you were both of you were talking, that she is her gifts are coming in, coming online, and it's her. I don't know how to say it. Tell me if I'm right, Flower Beauty. Something about you knowing your gifts are coming online feels like it's in your security is on the line. Like if in a certain respect. So this is where you have to own who you are. Be who you are. I don't know.
Step right into that which you were meant to be when you decided to come down here and live on the planet. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. So Michelle wonders, is there an elemental that really loves her? Wow. Elementals are awesome, honestly.
I'm just hearing they're saying we all love you. Elemental kingdom. So that's the fairies, the sprite, the whole 9 yards. They're not picking a particular person or spiritual being in the elemental kingdom, because they're all divinely connected to you. That's what I'm feeling, sensing, and hearing. So don't pick one particular one out, but love the whole entire field.
And I think once we recognize that they're so close to us, we have the ability then to work with them and and they're so happy about it.
They are so happy. You will immediately feel their energizing energy, renewing and green and beautiful energy coming in, and they'll help you in so many ways. Connect with the whole realm. And that's how you do that.
Wow. And I can't agree more. I got divine magic, and this is a dolphin whale deck, right? But there's a mermaid, dolphin mermaid, but there's a fairy. You're very close to them. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Once you start talking to them, name them, listen to what's being said to you. I think you're outside a lot, seems like the trees, a garden or something. They're right there. They're playing with you right there. They want to meet you. Thank you.
Michelle, I get here. You are an empath. And so you know that when they're working with you, they they're connecting with you. You are opening up and offering your boundaries for them and holding space for them to come in and help you. So if it's too cold right now to go out and spend some time with them, because, depending on where you live, make sure once spring comes and it gets warmer and you're able to be outside, maybe even find a little corner of your yard and dedicate some space to them, and they'll definitely be there with you. Yeah. Great. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. All right. Viviani would love a love reading. All right.
Hi, Viviani.
I'm in the love shack. Roosted. What is it? Tin roof rusted.
Tin roof rusted. Yeah. Wow, that brings back the 80s.
I know. Oh, honey, this looks pretty good. First one I get is the magic circle, and it says, please always remember that the magic starts with you.
Yes.
And Viviani, you have found your magic.
Yeah.
And that was something that you were looking and searching for forever. And you found it, and it's working for you. And you can bet that this next part of your life, this love connection that you might have, is going to manifest itself now that you've got this other part of it sort of hunkered down and out of the way.
Yes.
It says here, there is someone you're helping, or are you? In reality, you may be enabling them to continue a negative pattern and never take responsibility. Step back and let things play out. So I don't know if there's a person in your life that you kind of date, or that you're thinking of, or that you, anyway, it says, do not enable these people in any way. Make them responsible for what they need to do. Never allow them to take advantage of you, because you are beautiful.
That's right. And you know, Viviani, what came in for me, for you, is that you are in a space where you're manifesting all these beautiful gifts and bringing them online and utilizing them. And in this space of creational flow, there isn't actual, it's not ready for that yet, because you're creating this. This is the main focus for you right now. They're asking you to check in. So when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in and see how you really feel about it. If you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread, pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. Well, here you are concentrating and working so hard on building up what it is you're bringing forward. You don't really have the bandwidth right now to put on another layer of someone else who needs your attention and focus. So they say, listen. You are being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. So it is talking about boundaries. It's talking about time management. It's talking about following your heart's desire and not what society thinks should happen for you. And you're the sovereign being that you came to be.
You are. Yeah. And here it is. It was requested and manifested. That's thank you, Sally.
We'll write it down while we're here.
Sally's the channel scribe.
Here she is. Yeah.
She really is. I was getting a lot of the same thing that you were, Val, on the, she has got a full plate. And as you're growing in those abilities, and it's, I mean, look how it's just blossoming, right? You're taking off. The energy for, and I hate to be this person that says this, but in the astrology, it hasn't been the best energy to get in a relationship. There was too many retrogrades. There was too many things unknowns, these variables. Now we're all going straight. All the plants are going direct, but we're in this new energy where we have to first learn who we are before we venture out and be that person. And the thing I was getting also was around May, June, July, that, because think of it like this, as we're all remembering who we are, learning our new skills and abilities, and it coming online, so is everybody else. And it's kind of like we're all in these different, staticky states of energy until we plug in to the person, to the way forward on this new path that we're in this new energy with. Yeah. So they were saying to me, set your sights higher. First thing I got here, you need to increase, don't settle for less. The love you want is here. But I got that first, but then I got set your sights higher. So, and have faith. I think something is going on there, and if there is a person there, let them integrate with their new self before you make a step forward at all anyway, because it's just not time energetically.
Yeah. Nobody needs to settle for less. I think sometimes in some of the past energies were, well, if I don't make a commitment to this person, or I may miss out on ever having love, or, I don't think that's the new energies today. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see
Gerald.
you. Yeah. Hi, everybody. We only got about 6 or 7 minutes left, so I'm just not able to take any more readings today. If you go over to, I guess I'm going to say Sherry's channel, Sherry Voices from the Swamp, and we're having the sisters show this afternoon at 4:00. You could put a question in there if you'd like to be read. So I'm just letting you know that. All right. This is really a sharing thing here. I want to share with Colorful Foresight, who is Sylvia. And she said, just to switch it up, instead of asking a question, here's a love miracle. My cousin reunited with her ex-fiance from 6 years ago. She had a dream, text him to meet for coffee. She really didn't think anything of it, yet she said the spark came back, and it's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. And another one, the love for the divine has been stronger with me, and so therefore my day is brighter and not as alone.
Absolutely.
And that is just as beautiful. Thank you so much, Sylvia. We started this out by saying how important it was to love ourselves and align our love with ourselves. And so these have been on here for a few minutes, and I appreciate the shares and just wanted you to know that. Yes. So we've got Sally here, Elementals and Orbs. She says, I wonder if I could have a reading on what the elementals and orbs here for and how can I help? Are you saying at your house?
Yeah, in her yard, in her house.
In her yard.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
Sally, I saw that when I read for you before, that the energy that you have is very powerful, and it goes down into Mother Earth and spreads really far and wide around you. That you are, for a better word, like a steward of the land.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth.
So this is like something that you just are. I mean, that's you. It's who you are. And I don't know. I don't have an update on what's going on with you, but I know you had a lot of interactions with a lot of different elementals, animals, everything. Yep. And they love you. I mean, they love you. They trust you. You know, they're starting to show themselves to the people who they know are connected to their heart.
Yep.
They didn't trust humans for quite a long time. You know, certain to be on, quietly they did, but you really have a huge.
You do, Sally.
Big thing there, because I feel that you're with the animals in the space that you're leveling out the energy there, so it's not getting it's not getting that.
And I think yesterday on the show that I did, when I was talking about a labyrinth, and of course you live in the desert, so it'll be much easier for you to do a labyrinth. You should do a labyrinth on that land. You absolutely should.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah,
absolutely. Or something like a mandala. Something that draws like a grid pattern, and that it draw in the energies that you want there, because it is really true. You are a steward of that sacred land, and that is beautiful, unbelievably beautiful Native American land.
Yes.
And I feel that power on there. But I got trust in the divine, or trust in your divine purpose. Right along with what Valerie said, this is you as a steward of your sacred land. And with your connection to the animals in the elemental kingdom. So they're asking you to pray from the heart. And what they're really saying here is use that, reach out to that sacred connection you have with the animals and with the elementals. Touch into that energy and start to commune and communicate with those energies. You will receive messages and be directed. So this is the missing step next that you might want to take.
Yeah.
Perfect. You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I have here the breath card. Return to your breath, calm your mind, and look, it almost looks like orbs. I mean,
Yep.
it really does.
Really
It looks
does.
like she's bringing in all of this beautiful energy. And the second one is, they're right. You offer hope to the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You offer hope to all of them that are there on the land. I think they felt it wasn't being stewarded. There was no stewardship before you came. And then they recognized you and they knew they were safe with you. So.
And I get
Wow.
the big chills up and down from all of your readings for this for Sally. Yeah. That's just
yeah. I felt like she had been called there.
Yeah, called there for that. And that's one of the powerful things that her shamanistic connection, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And it is a matter of trusting what you speak to them, trust what you hear. I know you do. That there's something about you keeping that energy, that the vibration of a big, I want to say 50-mile radius, okay? That you are actually holding up that space for Mother Earth. Really powerful.
Big chills.
Big chills is right. Big chills. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow. Well, we're all busy today, so I'm going to have to close it down. I've actually got a faculty meeting I have to go to. But I want to thank my two Vals who were here with me today. We could probably talk about this topic for a very long time. But it's nice to get your input in the chat. It's nice that the shares came through that show us the importance of self-love, and that don't take care of yourself, love yourself, whether you're with a partner or not. You are partnered with the angels, your guides, God, everything that surrounds you. And thank you. Please show the love, Valerie at Illumination Portal. She does a lot of astrology, and she does readings and other things as well. And she does charts. If you need your chart done, go on over and ask her. And she's very reasonable. And thank you for Val Dragonfly Crystals. I've given them the website for your store in order to look at your classes that are coming up.
Thank you.
And of course, I love you. And I thank you all for being here from all three channels, and to our wonderful moderators as well. Have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye, everybody.